How you guys doing? I'm laid up again. Let me share what's going on here. Hopefully, I can switch my screen around here so I can share with you. I'm doing this live. I hope you don't mind, and I hope you don't mind my dogs are rolling stuff all over the place. I had an incident, and I have been off YouTube for a little bit because I had an incident, and some some good things have happened too. But I had an incident, so how do I even begin this? I'm going to keep this brief and let you know everything is going good, though I have never experienced gout before. But let me walk you through what's going on here. So the long story short, I'm so sorry to be like, dude, the world continues to spin and I continue to find more trouble. But I've had a lot of crazy stuff happen in the last like 2 weeks. I got a brand new job. I work at the Chamber of Commerce in my town now, which is pretty cool. I've worked all of one day there. Any work that I've done so far for them has literally been here at home as I've been sick. I haven't been sick. The best way to describe it is I had a situation. I was throwing frisbee with the kids out in my front yard, and kids are like my neighbors. They're really great kids, and I wanted to support them and their family, and so I grabbed a frisbee and I was throwing it back and forth with them and having a good old time. And then the next day I woke up and my leg was kind of sore, and I'm going, I must have twisted my ankle or something. Um, and then I woke up the next day and my leg was absolutely debilitating and in pain. And then the day after that, I was having like level 10 pain. And I don't say level 10 pain unless I mean level 10 pain. And when my wife is a nurse, so scale from 1 to 10, 1 being meh, and then 10 being, okay, I could commit suicide with this. Um, I was experiencing level 10 pain. It was the worst ever, and I did not know what was going on. Um, so we hop in the car, we go to the doctor's office. They got me in within 2 hours, and they're like, you know what? We don't think you sprained your ankle playing frisbee. I think that you're dealing with gout. And I'm like, gout? That's like an old person's thing, right? Gout? And they're going, no, 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 it's about right for about a 35-year-old. I'm going, great. So gout is apparently I'm not sure if I'm going to say this correctly. Gout is a growth of uric acid within your joints, specific joints especially. For me, it's in my ankle. And they did a tap into my ankle and they pulled fluid out of my ankle. And they're going, yeah, this looks a bit like gout. Gout can be fixed with meds and diet, if you diet properly. And so I'm adding to my med regimen of all the meds that I already take. I never thought I'd be in this position. And then also, of course, I got my leg propped up here pretty darn high, trying to keep it above the heart, as that whole foot right there is about as swollen as you can possibly get. And by the way, there's my two kids right there. So yeah, this has not been fun. This has not been fun, but I'm doing okay. The swelling is going down very, very slowly. Very slowly. I am not enjoying this. And like I said, I just quit my job. I turned in my 2 weeks a couple weeks ago, and I just quit my job last week. And then I had one of the biggest gig of my year, which is 4-H, where we go out there, and I've got a video on this. In a couple years ago, I made a video of going out and setting up my trailer and setting up a bunch of cameras and running a live stream, and it went really, really, really well. They've had me back for like 2 years now, and now we're down to doing it again. So I went and I did that, and I hired the kids next door to go and help me out, and they did fantastic. But then in the middle of the event, my leg could barely move. I'm limping around. I'm climbing up 30 feet into the sky with my ladder. I'm going all over the place and working very, very hard with a very bad ankle. And then I got laid up. I could not even go into my new job, my new work, which please don't ever do this. Don't ever do this. Do not call in on the first day on the new job. Don't do it. It's a stupid thing to do. Thankfully, I have wonderful friends who are in charge over at the Chamber of Commerce. They're very understanding. And I have only worked at the Chamber in person one day out of the almost week that I've been working with the Chamber. Everything else I've been doing here at home with my leg up, raised up above my heart, as much work as I can possibly do. So that is where I have been. I cannot wait to get back to making videos. By the way, I ordered myself something kind of cool, and I hope it works the way I'm thinking it will. I ordered a Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. Look it up on Amazon. It's pretty cool. It's basically a mini gaming. It's a handheld gaming system, but for like nerds. And if you can find games legally, per se, and upload them onto this device, you can play all the vintage games and retro games that you know and love, like Zelda and all these other games, and play them on this little device, kind of like playing them on your cell phone, except it has real buttons, and it's kind of designed to feel kind of like a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color or something like that. It's supposed to kind of have that feeling, but it also has HDMI out. So I'm thinking it would be really fun to play some really vintage fun games on that, and just kind of have it, getting to play that. So I got a couple fun theories in mind that I am excited to do here on the YouTube channel, but for now, I'm laid up again. I don't want to be the guy who keeps getting sick. I'm not that person. I do not keep getting sick, okay? This is just another weird circumstance. Unfortunately, this is a lifelong circumstance. So, you don't get rid of gout and not have it ever again. Gout apparently stays with you for your life, and I hate it. So, I have not enjoyed this. I'm stuck here at home for the whole weekend. That will hopefully give me enough time to get the swelling down so I can get back into work on Monday. I was supposed to go do a big event with the Chamber of Commerce today. Completely missed it, but what a shame. God's got his reasons. It has not been fun, but I'm doing okay. So, anyway, I just wanted to give you an update. Do not freak out. Don't think I disappeared. I am still here. I just have an awful lot going on, and unfortunately, medical levels are climbing, which really sucks. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. And let me tell you something. This is way better than the level 10 pain that I was dealing with a couple days ago, okay? That is frightening stuff. I have never, ever, ever understood have you ever watched like a documentary or like House, or one of those TV shows where they show a guy pulling his own tooth out because the pain is just too painful, or a guy doing something stupid because the pain is just too painful? I have to admit, a couple days ago, my foot and my ankle hurt so bad, I would have been very, very willing to cut off my own foot. And I am not lying about that. This is not an exaggeration. The pain was so immense, I would have been willing to get rid of the foot for the opportunity to have relief. And it got so bad that when I finally got some meds on board that could take care of it, and you got to be careful with the meds you take. Don't get addicted to meds, okay? And I'm not, thankfully. But I'm on Tylenol right now, which is not nearly as addictive as the narcos, or what do they call that? Not narcotics per se, but the Norco. I think they call it Norco. But I gotta admit, it gave me so much relief. I was in tears, not because I was in pain, but I was in tears with how amazing the relief of the situation felt. My wife caught me like crying and bawling my eyes out, and she goes, "Are you okay? Does it hurt that bad?" And I go, "I think I'm just in so much adrenaline. I'm not in control of my emotions right now." Literally, the pain was so high that when I finally got that pain pulled back and got it to a level where I felt like I could survive, I literally got emotional because my body just had to release all of that tension and frustration and just like absolute pain and agony. So it was very, very interesting. I do not want to live through this again, and unfortunately, gout is something that sticks around. So I will be living through this again probably, but hopefully I'm learning the things. There's diet measures that you can take, not as much red meat. There's certain foods you probably shouldn't eat in this situation, which will honestly help this double chin situation here. And then, of course, meds. So I'm going to be looking into all of those, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I would appreciate it. So, no, I didn't go away. I swear. I'm still here. But life continues on, and this is the new thing that I'm dealing with. The new normal, which I detest so greatly. I love you guys. Keep it crispy. First Tim 412. I will be back. I swear. I will be back. And I love you with all my heart. I'll see you later, okay? Y'all be good. How do I stop this thing? I have no idea how to stop this thing. There is no end button. Is there an end button? We'll try this one.